This is Sports Zone Radio. Champions play here at Sports Zone Radio. Welcome to Northland Basketball, presented by Sports Zone Radio. Exclusive coverage of Navajo Nation and White Mountains varsity basketball online at SportsZone123.com and on the Sports Zone Radio smartphone app. And now, it's time for Northland Basketball.
Welcome in, everybody, to Northland Basketball, an exclusive brand of the Sports Zone. Welcome into the Wildcat Den at Chinle High School for tonight's broadcast of Northland Basketball. It's brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless, our outstanding partners that have helped us for so long to bring you the best coverage of high school basketball you're going to find anywhere. And, of course, Northland Basketball, our coverage of the Navajo Nation and White Mountains of Northeast Arizona. Folks, welcome in. My name is Floyd Simmons. Out on the floor, they are now presenting the colors. It is the Chinle High School JROTC, U.S. Army JROTC, presenting the colors, and it'll be time now for the national anthem.
And here to sing our national anthem will be our own Miss Sayed Taylor Yafi.
May you all please place your right hand right over your heart.
The national anthem sung in Navajo here tonight at the Wildcat Den. They will now post the colors after the presentation of the national anthem. The folks here still at attention and a great crowd tonight at the Wildcat Den. Welcome in, everybody, to the Sports Zone's presentation of Northland Basketball. It's brought to you by Choice Broadband. That's the junior ROTC that are posting the colors, and the guy that leads it, there's the guy right there. His name is Joe DeLeon. He is a retired Sergeant First Class of the U.S. Army and a U.S. War veteran. And he is the guy that helps to lead that young group of JROTC students here at Chinle High School. I just wanted to give him his moment.
Thank you.
Because he deserves it.
Hey, are we ready for
And folks, we welcome you in tonight to Chinle High School. And a showdown. I'm telling you, this is going to be a good one. Chinle Lady Wildcats ranked number 10 in the state. It's going to be loud here, so let's see if we can moderate the ambient sound here a little bit. So maybe you might be able to hear, if you care to, hear a little bit of what I have to offer here in the broadcast tonight at the Wildcat Den. So I mentioned that Chinle is ranked number 10 in the state. Snowflake is checking in at number 15. Both of these teams would love to improve upon that. For the Snowflake Lobos, of course, for the Lobos, they want to make sure they don't drop out of the top 16. Whether or not it's reasonable to get to the top 8 before the end of the season that's total conjecture. I just don't think they can. As you see Livy Schneider introduced into the Snowflake lineup. Livy joining Chloe Ulberg, who just gets her name announced. You got Chloe, you got Livy in that Snowflake starting lineup, and we're about to get the Chinle Lady Wildcats introduced to the home fans. Katie Penrod and Kinsey Brogan also starting tonight. I believe the 5th starter is Natalie Carlisle, and she is going to start for Snowflake. And for the Chinle Wildcats, there's Tamira Baya. Announced to a lot of fanfare, it's senior night tonight here at the Wildcat Den. Also starting for the Lady Wildcats is Michaela Begay. Here is Hannah Nez getting her introduction tonight at the Wildcat Den. One of the great defenders in 3A basketball, Shundeen Yazzie, introduced here tonight. And the 5th starter on senior night is Brittany Bitsui. So, Coach Francine McCurtain doing what is pretty standard for most teams, and not everybody ascribes to the tradition of starting all seniors on senior night. And I sure wish they would. But Coach McCurtain going to start all her seniors here tonight against the Snowflake Lobos. And we'll see what kind of energy they bring to this one, everybody. Welcome in. My name is Floyd Simmons. It's great to have you with us. Let's get it going, everybody, tonight. Our broadcast coverage presented by Choice NTUA Wireless and great partners like Holbrook Family Dentistry. We're going to give away a Phoenix Suns jersey here sometime soon before our season ends. And the Lady Wildcats. So much excitement on senior night. The opening tip is tipped into Brittany Bitsui's hands, and Brittany goes right toward the Snowflake. It's actually the Chinle basket, right? You're defending your own basket. And the Wildcats, she's going to get called for the traveling as she went skyward and then came down and almost made the first points of the game for Snowflake. I don't know how you register that in the book. And there's still some smiles on the faces of those Lady Wildcats as they now get into game mode and get their game faces on. Here's a lob inside for Snowflake to Chloe Ulberg. Now Carlisle cut off on the baseline, and she's going to end up traveling to turn the ball over to the Wildcats. Here again is that opening tip right to Brittany, and she's going to go up and remember, and you know, it's better to get a travel to start your game than it is to give the other team 2 points off your own hand. And we're 35 seconds into this one, everybody. Welcome. to Chinle High School for Northland Basketball, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Livy Schneider stepping out on defense, picks up her first foul of the game. So, I just learned before this one that 3 of these Lady Lobos are cousins. Livy, one of the 3 cousins. She is in that starting lineup, number 22. So is Chloe Ulberg, number 30. They are cousins, and they've got another cousin on the team. You see 2 of the cousins in the screen right there. Chloe right centered on your screen, and now to the bench. There is Braxton Jones. She is the 3rd of the 3 cousins for this Snowflake Lady Lobos team. Just found that out before the game, and this shot is up, and it's good for Shandine Yazzie, who starts the scoring tonight. Shandine is perfect on her free throws here. Start this game. Chinle 2, Snowflake nothing. And the Lobos going to break that full court press. Snowflake's Katie Penrod lobs it to Schneider. The turnaround, well, a good look. She gave herself a clean look at it, but the 6-footer would not go in for Schneider. And the Wildcats will get it again, and they'll knock a 3 down. Brittany Bitsui. Well, Brittany atoning for that opening mistake she made a moment ago. That's the one great way of doing it. As we're going to get a steal, Shandine Yazzie anticipating, was back playing free safety, and she intercepts it. Up the floor it goes, Bitsui, and now inside. And a quick turnaround. The shot is up there, no good for Hannah Nez. Snyder the rebound for Snowflake. Into front court, Katie Penrod. Livy should have turned to her right, spun around that direction. She was open, but she chose to go straight in toward the defender, and then it got knocked down. And then the follow is a foul that sends Chloe Ulberg to the free throw line on a Brittany Bitsui foul. Brittany's getting her name called a lot here in the beginning. She's doing everything. She's shooting at the wrong basket. Well, almost shooting. She knocks a big 3 down, now a foul. We're getting a lot of Brittany Bitsui early on here for the Lady Wildcats. Meanwhile, Chloe Ulberg does what Shandine Yazzie did for Chinle a moment ago, and she opens up the scoring for Snowflake at the foul line, and then a lane violation. And who else? Brittany Bitsui. We're going to keep saying Brittany's names. She's doing a little bit of everything so far. It's a smorgasbord of different activities for Brittany. So that's going to give Chloe another shot. Snowflake will make good on it. So it helps out the Lobos. And our score here is 5-2. Chinle in front. Bitsui's got the basketball. On the right angle, picks up the dribble to the corner. And bringing it down on top is Michaela Begay. Off to Tamira Baya. Hannah Nez handling the basketball to Bitsui for a deep shot. No good there. Rebound, Shandine Yazzie. Tenez, she is going to drive. She wants the shot. Rejected by Braxton Jones. And the follow is also no good for the Wildcats. Jones the rebound. So Braxton is coming to the game. The 3 cousins are out there on the floor right now for Snowflake. Here's one of them, and she is going to double dribble. Chloe Ulberg. So Chloe, Livy, and Braxton. All cousins. I'm guessing then, if they're cousins, related. Guessing they might be kind of close, and I'm guessing they might have played a lot of off-season basketball together. Snowflake off a Wildcat miss up the floor, and the shot for Kinsey Brogan is going to be knocked out of bounds. And the official says that in the process, Tamira Baya committed a personal foul. So on senior night, the first 3 minutes of the game belonged to those 5 senior Lady Wildcats out on the floor. Coach McCurtain is getting set to replace 3 of them as Kinsey Brogan hits the free throw. Into the game comes sophomore Koa Yazzie. Also another underclassman, DeJoan White, is out there. The the fast improving post player for the Wildcats. And then, well, let's see here. Let's get credit to Kinsey on the free throws. She made them both. And I got a bit of an issue here with our scorekeeping. As the Wildcats miss again. Wildcats are having a little trouble early on. They've had multiple opportunities that they have not been able to cash into anything. Hadley Nichols has come into the Snowflake lineup. She came in when Braxton Jones did. Carlisle, Schneider, and Brogan are also out there for the Wildcats. Or rather for Snowflake. Nevaeh Jishi joined that group a moment ago, and she's got the basketball for the Lady Wildcats. So it's Jishi along with Shandine Yazzie, Koa Yazzie. DeJoan White is out there. DeJoan's going to try to go to work against Libby Schneider, and that is a two-shot foul committed by, I think the lady that committed the foul was Braxton Jones. And it is Braxton's first foul today, and DeJoan White at the line will try the free throw and try it unsuccessfully. So the score remains 5-4. Mike Brogan, Snowflake coach, going to get a couple of ladies off the bench. Here comes Chloe Reedhead into the game. Katie Penrod returning. Brogan and Carlisle check out for the Lady Lobos. And our score here is 6-4. Chinle in front. There's Coach Mike Brogan, first year at Snowflake. After wearing the green and gold of Sholo for multiple seasons and really taking them to some great heights. Feed to Braxton Jones underneath and give Hadley Nichols the assist. Jones the shot. Jones connects on the first field goal for Snowflake. The only field goal for the Wildcats so far has been a three-pointer. But Koyazi's going to try to end the mini drought that they've been under, but can't make the shot. That's going to get knocked out by Snowflake. Inbound coming up for the Lady Wildcats. Chinle, number 10 in the state. They would like a win. They'd like to see if they can get into the top 8. If they can do that, that guarantees them a first-round playoff bye. And then a home game in the second round as the Lobos come up with a basketball. Right side, Chloe Reedhead to Braxton Jones. And she is going to throw a pass that's tipped by DeJoan White. Picked up by the Wildcats. Nevaeh Jishi outside for a three. That's going to bounce around and get the friendly home court roll for Koyazi. Came in, did not start in her normal starting spot. Now she'll get a steal for the Wildcats. She hit the three. A collision and a travel called on DeJoan White. There was some contact in there. I think it was the right call by the official. And those watching the video get a look at the replay of Koa getting the great bounce. Speaking of bounce, here's a pass inside Libby Schneider. She is tied up. I believe that was Shandine Yazzie with the great defense. Prepare to hear Shandine Yazzie's name mentioned with defense. Plenty today, if it's a typical game. The inbound, the shot, no good. Schneider follow, it's also no good. Tipped out to Chloe Reedhead, and now Braxton Jones from the foul line with the one hand. The push shot is good up there for Braxton. And guess what? Braxton has both of Snowflake's first shots from the field. Shandine Yazzie and Jones. She's going to tip it, steal it, get that stat mark, and then get fouled by Shandine Yazzie.
Checking in for Lobo will be number 30, Holberg, and number 3.
Great job defensively by Braxton Jones. Livy Schneider is going to be relieved for a bit, and replacing her is Kinsey Brogan for Snowflake. Brogan joins Penrod. Now here's Chloe Reedhead with the basketball. Braxton Jones, Chloe Ulberg out there as well for Snowflake. Reed head, drops it inside. Ulberg, the turnaround, nope. Cut off, did not want to test DeJoan White's defense. And a double dribble called. Turning the ball back over to the Wildcats. 9-8 the score here in the first quarter. Wildcats bring it up into front court. If you're listening on radio, thank you for doing so. Thanks for joining us in the White Mountains on Mix 98. That's KRFM. That is the broadcast home in the White Mountains of Sports Zone Radio. And if you are listening but you'd like to watch the video, first let's register a Kowayazi personal foul. And his team foul number 4. Team foul number 4 on the Wildcats. 3 fouls so far in the game on Snowflake. And a shot from downtown. Katie Penrod knocks it down, gives Snowflake an 11-9 lead. We're going to be tied again. That was a great job getting to the basket in a hurry. Jaden Lynch scoring for the Wildcats, and a steal. Jishi. Nevaeh Jishi has it, drops it back. Shandine Yazi, and now it's Koa Yazi on the angle left side. That'll be off the back iron, no good. Brogan's got the rebound for Snowflake. Contested in backcourt. Jishi with some tough defense. And she just kind of shadowed Brogan the whole way up. That forced a travel. Into the game comes Chloe Ulberg. She'll replace Braxton Jones. So a very tall Snowflake lineup right now with Schneider and Chloe, Kinsey, Brogan, and Natalie Carlisle. That is very tall for Snowflake. We'll see what that does for Coach Mike Brogan. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Inside to DeJoan White, and the lead is back to the Wildcats. DeJoan with her first basket of the game. Wildcats have connected on 2 3-pointers so far in the first quarter. Pass to Chloe Ulberg is stolen by DeJoan White. Half a minute remaining in the opening quarter, and that little shot for Jishi is going to roll out. And into the paint goes Kowayazi, fouled for 2 shots. I'm not sure she was actually shooting. I think she might have been trying to dump a pass to her teammate, but the official said, I think you were shooting, and she gives her a trip to the line. More importantly, that's foul number 2 in the game on Livy Schneider of Snowflake. And this is Koa Yazi. Koa misses the first one. Koa, the daughter of head coach Francine McCurtain. Francine was a Division I college basketball player at Washington State University after playing championship basketball for Don Petronovich at Winslow High School. And Koa does get that foul shot. So it's good as we close out the first quarter, everybody. Coming to the end of it. I was mentioning that if you are listening to our radio broadcast on Mix 98 KRFM and you would like to watch the video, go to the Sports Zone Radio Facebook or YouTube channel, either one of them, and find our video and join us for the broadcast. 5 seconds remaining in this quarter. Snowflake is doubtful to get a shot off. Pass to Brogan is broken up by DeJoan White, and that's going to make sure that the Lobos are unable to get an open look at the basket as we now close out our first quarter action at the Wildcat Den. It's Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless, and the second quarter is on the way. Great one unfolding here at Chinle 14, Snowflake 11. We're back to the Wildcat Den right after this.
Choice Broadband is always expanding the service area here on the Navajo Nation for Choice Broadband high-speed internet. Visit the district office nearest you to get started or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
Ace Hardware of the White Mountains is always there, always ready to meet your cold weather needs. Keep your pathway clear with snow shovels and ice melt. Keep the kids entertained with a variety of snow sleds. Keep the family warm and toasty with bundles of firewood. Keep the grill or stove piping hot with propane at their Pine Top and Overgard stores. And keep the horses fed with alfalfa and Bermuda hay. The cold weather cannot stop the team at Ace Hardware, so visit them today. Ace Hardware in Sholo, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard.
Great defense by Snowflake to prevent a Shundeen Yazzie basket as she drove in on the opening second quarter possession for the Wildcats. Ball went to Snowflake for a moment, then they traveled. And the Wildcats will take over on an inbound now to Koa Yazzie. Drives the left hand, rolls off the iron. No good there. Rebound Kinsey Brogan for Snowflake. And the second quarter is underway, everybody. It's Northland Basketball exclusively at the Sports Zone. And our coverage is presented by Choice. NTUA Wireless, a pass tipped out. And will be controlled and inbounded by the Snowflake Lady Lobos. Welcome in, everybody. The second quarter is underway. And after the ball gets knocked out of bounds and I make a death-defying save of it right there. Hey, look at my bright red. I don't know. Am I red? Am I a red guy? I feel so, like I feel like I'm way out of place with. My wife always tells me, in fact, complains about my colors. A lot of blacks, a lot of grays, and that's about it. Look at that save I made right there. Death-defying. Got a timeout. Snowflake is going to grab that timeout. We'll grab a word from Holbrook Family Dentistry. Sponsors of ours here at the Sports Zone, and it's Northland Basketball, presented by Choice Broadband. Stand by.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is going to bring you an opportunity coming up soon to win a Phoenix Suns jersey, okay? So be paying attention to that. A Phoenix Suns jersey is going to be somebody's. Thank you to Holbrook Family Dentistry. Great people, general dentists in Holbrook. And they love being a part of Northland Basketball, and they certainly love serving folks across this part of the state as we watch a rebound and a nice little left-handed reverse lay-in by Koa Yazzie. She gets the second quarter scoring going for the Lady Wildcats. They lead 16-11 over Snowflake. Koa Ulberg trying to get to the basket, cut off, outside. Travel called on Braxton Jones. Check the second quarter starters for the Wildcats. Shundeen Yazzie about to throw in. Koa Yazzie with her, Nevaeh Ajishi, Dejoun White, and Tamira Baya are the 5 Lady Wildcats. And Baya will get the ball and lob it inside. And it's stolen by Snowflake's Hadley Nichols. She joins Snowflake's lineup to start the second quarter. You got Hadley, Chloe Ulberg, Natalie Carlisle, who throws the pass into front court to Ulberg. Braxton Jones and Kinsey Brogan are the 5 Lady Lobos. The jump shot from the right baseline is going to be off the mark for Kinsey. Tipped out to Shundeen Yazzie, and the Wildcats take it up the left sideline. Yazzie to the baseline. Stopped there by Hadley Nichols' defense. Koa Yazzie outside, Tamira Baya. Back to Koa. She was open for a moment outside, but passed on the 3. Baya with a 3-point try. That one is not going to go. Hadley Nichols has the ball, and Snowflake will bring it into front court. And the Lady Lobos with a bouncer inside, trying to get it to Braxton Jones, and that's going to go out of bounds. Here comes into the Wildcat lineup for the first time, Georgia Vasquez. Joins the Chinle lineup. She is going to replace Dejoun White for the moment. as we get it going here. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report comes up at the break. Hey, there's nice work underneath. Came right into the game, and Georgia Vasquez, just like that, said, I'll give the team a lift. And her shot makes it 7-point Wildcat lead, their biggest of the game. And a foul on Georgia. So she just checked in and just got her first foul of the game. Snowflake will inbound the ball. Chloe Ulberg has checked out of the game. Livy Schneider returning for Snowflake. Hadley Nichols on the left angle. Drops it to Braxton Jones. Step to the paint, and the shot is good. Well, Braxton is leading the scoring early on for Snowflake. There's the first basket that Snowflake has managed in the second quarter. They've got 4 field goals in the game, and Braxton's got 3 of them. The other one is a three-pointer that Katie Penrod made earlier. And look at Braxton breaking that thing up. She's got the steal. Jones becoming a much more involved person in the rotation and in all of the action. She got the ball to, I believe that was Schneider, wasn't it? Livy that got the points. Yeah, Livy's first points of the game for the Lady Lobos. And another takeaway. I believe that was Braxton again in that corner. My eyes were diverted for a moment. We'll watch Snowflake try, and they're going to get it back. Saved in by Schneider off the hands of Nevaeh Ajishi, who will exit for a moment. Coming into the game for Chinle is Jaden Lynch. The Lady Wildcats set up some defense. It's a much taller right now Snowflake lineup than the Wildcats. I mean, it's noticeably much. There's a lot of difference there. Lob inside, and that's broken up. Good anticipation. Georgia Vasquez coming in from behind, broke it up, almost got it. She knocked it out of bounds. Lady Lobos will inbound this one. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Hey, I want to say hi to Leonard Keone Jr. Leonard, part of our Sports Zone Radio Simmons Media production team. He handles the broadcast work for many of our productions. He's not with us tonight, but he is out there in the audience, and he gave a shout out to the production team. Derek, Julio, Jessica, and Floyd, he says, doing a great job as always. Well, I hope you didn't feel like you had to say that, Leonard, but I'll take it. And I know the crew is going to take it. Hey, Leonard, if you're out there still listening right now, can you give me an idea how the audio sounds? Is it clean? Is it clear? Hopefully not overmodulated if you get what I'm talking about. But I'm looking at the chat here, so if you give us a little quick chat, a little comment on that, I'd like to know. We didn't have the best opportunity to do a sound check beforehand. We were working on some technical issues, and to that end, thank you to, we'll watch Livy Schneider up off the glass. Nice job. Thank you to the athletic director here, Lynette, looking back in her first year at the helm of the Chinle athletic program. Her many years at Ganado as the athletic director there. Good experience, and she is great to work with and does a great job. The hospitality is fantastic, so I want to thank her. Also say thank you to Clayton from the IT department, who helped us in advance of things to make sure things were going good. His help was also very helpful, and so hopefully all of that adds up to that the broadcast is going well on your end, the receiving end out there as you're watching this thing here from Chinle High School. Here's a spot up three on the way in, good for Koa Yazi. Koa's second three of the early game for the Wildcats. They move in front 21-17 now. As we get Snowflake with an inbound coming up in a moment. Kinsey Brogan, Chloe Reed had checked back into Snowflake's lineup. Well, Coach Brogan, you watch another look, just perfect, right on for Koa Yazi. But again, Snowflake with Coach Brogan is very, very active with the rotations. And Kinsey struggling. And let's see, what are they going to call? They're going to call foul. Yeah, that's the right call. There was some real contact developing there. The Lady Wildcats defensively, somebody was going to get in there. You saw just too soon. And eventually there is the call. And it's going to be the first foul of the game on Michaela Begay. So Snowflake will retain possession. And work it to Kinsey Brogan in the corner. Kinsey dribbles out to Katie Penrod. Reed head inside to Braxton Jones, and she took one too many steps. Back on Braxton there, yeah, she turned it over right there in that moment, but we see her a lot more now early on in this game, and we're also seeing a lot more, in my opinion, of she's starting to develop her offensive chops, the refinement in her game. And here she is the leading scorer so far. She's got 6 points in the first half to lead Snowflake, and that's not something we would have said too many times previously to this. A nice post move by DeJoan White. And able to take that up off the glass. Well, if you're the younger sister of the legendary Stacey Begay, you better be pretty good with your post moves, and she is. I'm sure Stacey is coaching her up all the time. There's Braxton Jones off the side of the backboard. And send it back over to the Wildcats. Tamira Baya will replace Koa Yazi for Chinle, and Chloe Ulberg will come into the game for Snowflake in place of Livy Schneider. So the Wildcats bring it up the floor. Baya dribbles and delivers to Jaden Lynch. In the corner, that's DeJoan White trying to find her teammate underneath. Baya has to feed it back outside. A quick early move with the feet. Michaela Begay turns it over. Snowflake has it. Approaching halftime, the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report is on the way, everybody. Okay, Daryl Heward, thank you for the comment. We appreciate that. Brevin Matthews, clean and clear. Floyd doing a great job as always. Well, that's the team doing a great job, certainly led by our producer, Derek Simmons. Brevin, by the way, you are doing a great job. Brevin Matthews, you see him in the chat. He's a senior at Snowflake High School, but he is also part of our broadcast production team. He does some technical directing for us, and he was with us last night in Winslow. Brevin, doing a great job, young man. Really appreciate you. Somebody watching from Winslow, Arizona, Najoni Johnson. Hey, Najoni. Snowflake foul. And a free throw good for Michaela Begay. And I do believe the lady that committed the foul, her second of the game, Braxton Jones. And Michaela going to hit that one as well. 25-17, 46 seconds till halftime. Don't forget your chance coming up in a broadcast not far down the road. Kinsey Brogan behind everybody, and the left-hander is good for Kinsey. Don't forget that Holbrook Family Dentistry is going to give away a Phoenix Suns jersey on an upcoming broadcast. Can't wait for it. Can't wait to see it. We're going to get that. Take that from Dr. Lyman and his team at Holbrook Family Dentistry sometime soon. Koa Yazi back in the game. Pivot, and the shot, no good. And knocked out by Brogan. So the Wildcats will set it up for an inbound with 17 seconds left in the first half. Also, coming up very soon, we're gonna give you instructions. And that's probably going to happen early next week. We'll give you instructions during our broadcast on how you can subscribe in the right place on the NFHS network to watch games that we will carry in the postseason for the NFHS network. So we'll do some postseason broadcast work for you as we watch the first half end. We'll carry some games like we always do on the Sports Zone Radio Network on our YouTube and Facebook channels. But we're also going to be obligated to carry some games for the NFHS network. And for those, you always have to, of course, have a subscription. And if you will subscribe through essentially the Sports Zone Radio portal, if you'll subscribe through our channel there, then that helps us tremendously. So I would ask you to be thinking about doing that, not just subscribe at large, but go through and we'll give you a link eventually. We may do that as early as Friday. Friday we'll be covering Snowflake at Sholo. We may start providing that link for you as early as then, where you can just go in, click on it, and subscribe. And if you will subscribe, when we start making that link available, then you will be able to subscribe at that time. You will be able to support Sports Zone Radio's efforts, and it's an obligation of ours to provide that coverage on behalf of the NFHS network. So hope that you are on the lookout for that coming sometime soon, and we do thank you for your consideration on all of that, everybody. Well, they're gonna do some more senior night presentations. The cheerleading squad is out there, everybody. And with that, we're going to take a quick timeout. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report is on the way in just a moment. This is Northland Basketball live at the Wildcat Den, where Chinle leads Snowflake in this girls matchup, 25-19. Stand by for the breakdown, presented by Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tints. This is Northland Basketball, presented by Choice Broadband.
Choice Broadband is now available to more homes on the Navajo Nation than ever before. Visit the Choice NTUA Wireless District office nearest you to get started, or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
Going into the new year, Hatch Toyota Show Low is still the White Mountains sales volume leader, with quality Toyota vehicles and a team dedicated to customer satisfaction.
Hi, I am Michael Pierce. My favorite part of working at Hatch Toyota is our process and our guests. I love the look when our customers are really satisfied, and I love how I feel when they are happy.
The new year at Hatch Toyota brings an excellent opportunity to take the keys to the new Toyota you've always wanted to drive. Your product specialist will help you find the best vehicle for your budget and lifestyle.
Over the past 7 years that I've been at Hatch Toyota, I really do enjoy coming to work each and every day and helping our customers. I will treat you like my personal family and make sure that buying a car is one of the happiest things you will do.
Hatch Toyota Show Low in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall and at hatchtoyota.com. Keeping the White Mountains rolling for 32 years. All offers on approved credit. See dealer for details.
Summit Healthcare is committed to your healthcare experience from start to finish. They invite you to take advantage of the Summit Healthcare Retail Pharmacy. The pharmacy is conveniently located in Summit's outpatient pavilion, just steps away from the hospital, and most of Summit's clinics. They accept most insurance, including Medicaid, Medicare Part B, Medicare Part D, First Care, and IHS. Prescriptions are ready in just minutes, and you get curbside delivery too. The Summit Healthcare Retail Pharmacy, because Summit is committed to meeting your pharmaceutical needs.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the AIA, are the 121,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Arizona. And so, we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
The team at Beam & Will Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beam & Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beam & Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beam & Well Drilling.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO. Experienced physicians and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Ace Hardware of the White Mountains is always there, always ready to meet your cold weather needs. Keep your pathway clear with snow shovels and ice melt. Keep the kids entertained with a variety of snow sleds. Keep the family warm and toasty with bundles of firewood. Keep the grill or stove piping hot with propane at their Pine Top and Overgard stores. And keep the horses fed with alfalfa and Bermuda hay. The cold weather cannot stop the team at Ace Hardware, so visit them today. Ace Hardware in Sholo, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Arizona, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Happy New Year from Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Just in time for our Valentine's special, we are introducing our new business partner, Cattleman's Steakhouse. Yeehaw! With every insured replacement, you can take your sweetheart out for the best prime rib on the mountain. Or choose salmon, sirloin steak, cod, pork chops, chicken, or a variety of other delicious dinners.
You are the best, honey.
And with the Valentine's special, you also get 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters. And this year, you could take your Valentine to a VIP experience to see the King of Country, George Strait, live in concert. That's right, we're giving away 2 premium VIP tickets to see George Strait, Chris Stapleton, and Little Big Town live in Phoenix, including VIP parking. Yes! Don't miss out on our best Valentine special.
536-5972, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Cashback. Woohoo!
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
It's halftime, everybody, at Chinle High School Senior Night. And the Wildcat cheerleaders are getting their due tonight. So great fanfare and a great reception here at Chinle High School. Welcome back in, everybody. I'm Floyd Simmons. Grateful to have you along for tonight's broadcast of Northland Basketball presented by Choice Broadband. This is the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Sports Zone Radio Network.
This is Sports Zone Radio. Champions play here at Sports Zone Radio.
You're listening live and local across the White Mountains on Mix 98 KRFM Sholo. That is the broadcast home of Sports Zone Radio across the White Mountains. Folks, welcome back in. And we've got a very extended halftime here. I'm sure that means that the boys' game is going to start late as well. And they also have a long halftime for the boys' game. Well, it's going to be a long night here in Chinle for everybody. Meanwhile, Snowflake has returned from their locker room. The Wildcats are still in and talking it over and seeing what they can do about their continuing with their first half lead. They did outscore Snowflake in both first and second quarters by 3 points each time. So their lead is 6 at halftime. It's 25-19. Chinle leading Snowflake. The Wildcats ranked number 10. Snowflake at number 15 coming into the game. Leading the way in scoring for Chinle is Koa Yazi. A couple of threes to her credit so far. Koa's got 9 points so far tonight. DeJoan White with 5 points. 3 points for Brittany Batsui. And then a group of 4 ladies with 2 points each. Michaela Begay has 2. Jaden Lynch, 2 points. Shandine Yazi with 2 points. Georgia Vasquez with 2 points as well for the Wildcats. Snowflake is led by Braxton Jones. Braxton with 6 points so far in the game. A couple ladies have 4 points. Livy Schneider with 4. Kinsey Brogan has 4. Katie Penrod, 3 points. And Clara Ulberg has 2 points so far for Snowflake. Nobody really in foul trouble for Snowflake. Livy Schneider and Braxton Jones each have 2 fouls, and that's it. It's really nothing to speak of, nothing to concern yourself overly about. So far, anyway, nobody in real foul trouble. Although Schneider did pick up her second foul in just the first quarter. She did not get no further damage in that second quarter. They're having some fun here at Chinle, giving away some prizes or something here at halftime. A lot of fun. Hey, coming up, we are going to bring you the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament wall-to-wall coverage on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Is that next week already? Well, that's next week. We are 1 week away from the start of the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament. We're going to have games from the beginning to the end here. It's all presented by Choice Broadband. You see the graphic on the screen. Thank you to Choice and TUA Wireless for their outstanding partnership, making it possible for us to provide you the coverage. So between now and then, I'm going to do everything I can to get as much rest with my voice and heal up as much as possible and be able to get through all of that and see what other assistance I can get to help bring it to you during that time, because I don't know that I can handle as many games as we'll have for 3 straight days over here at the Wildcat Den. It's right here at the Wildcat Den again, by the way. We'll have other playoff games as well, games featuring 3A North and 3A East region teams as we get into the February frenzy of the basketball season coming up. So be on the lookout for our coverage here at the Sports Zone. Somebody on our Facebook chat, Felix out there, says he just subscribed. I guess it means he just subscribed. I think he's saying he's subscribed to the NFHS network. And many of the games in the quarterfinals, but particularly semi and championship rounds of the playoffs are only on the NFHS network. So we urge you to be thinking about getting your subscription, and we will very soon make available in multiple locations a link that you can click on to subscribe, and then you'll have it in advance. You'll be ready to go. Remember, every subscription is based on monthly subscription, okay? So when you subscribe in February, you'll be good. With that one subscription, that one payment, you'll be able to access all the games on the entire network, including games we might carry, every one of the games we might carry in February of 3A North and East Region basketball games, wherever they might be in the playoffs, okay? So just keep it in mind, and we would like for you to subscribe through essentially what is our portal, Sports Zone Radio, on the NFHS network, because it does help us tremendously when you do that. So please be considering that, if you don't mind. So you got that going on, and remind you, we've got another broadcast this week. We'll take tomorrow off, and then we'll be back on Friday on the air at Shoalo High School. Shoalo hosting Snowflake, huge 3A East region battles for both the ladies and the young men. Our broadcast coverage of Northland Basketball. It's brought to you by Choice Broadband. Well, I think that about covers the halftime here. I want to thank Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, as they are our sponsors of the halftime presentation. Get a word from them and get you ready for the second half in just a couple of moments. Don't go anywhere. It's Northland Basketball, brought to you by Choice Broadband. Stand by.
Happy New Year from Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Just in time for our Valentine's special, we are introducing our new business partner, Cattleman's Steakhouse. Yeehaw! With every insured replacement, you can take your sweetheart out for the best prime rib on the mountain. Or choose salmon, sirloin steak, cod, pork chops, chicken, or a variety of other delicious dinners.
You are the best, honey.
And with the Valentine's special, you also get 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters. And this year, you could take your Valentine to a VIP experience to see the King of Country, George Strait, live in concert. That's right, we're giving away 2 premium VIP tickets to see George Strait, Chris Stapleton, and Little Big Town live in Phoenix, including VIP parking. Yes! Don't miss out on our best Valentine special.
536-597. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Cashback.
Going into the new year, Hatch Toyota Show Low is still the White Mountains sales volume leader with quality Toyota vehicles and a team dedicated to customer satisfaction.
I'm Michelle Lugo. My favorite part of working at Hatch Toyota is not working on commission. I feel that frees me up to be able to help our customers have a more enjoyable experience. This should be a happy day for them.
The new year at Hatch Toyota brings an excellent opportunity to take the keys to the new Toyota you've always wanted to drive. Your product specialist will help you find the best vehicle for your budget and lifestyle.
Over the past 6 years that I've been at Hatch Toyota, I've worked to join the top 1% of all Toyota sales professionals. I work very hard for every individual, no matter their lifestyle or situation.
Hatch Toyota Show Low in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall and at hatchtoyota.com. Keeping the White Mountains rolling for 32 years. All offers on approved credit. See dealer for details.
The team at Beam & Will Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beam & Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beam & Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beam & Well Drilling.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO. Experienced physicians and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter. Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Hi, everybody. This is Sports Zone Radio's Floyd Simmons. Here at the Sports Zone, we are proud to offer award-winning sports coverage. We spend countless hours and miles on the road for our digital radio broadcasts, live video productions, and exhausting hours editing the best video content in the market. If you're a coach or athletic director, talk to us about shooting your school or team's photography. I guarantee you, no one will work harder to do it better. Contact us for pricing and samples. The number to call is 928-358-7905. That's 928-358-7905.
So the second half does get underway now, and welcome back in, everybody, to the Wildcat Den, home of tonight's broadcast of Northland Basketball. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. And a quick travel call against Chinle as we're underway, everybody. Welcome back in. My name is Floyd Simmons. Thank you for the kind comments that some of you have made out there for the work presented by our production team. And they are doing, I think, a great job tonight. You see the first points for the Wildcats here in the second half. First points for either one of these teams, and it's Tamira Baya. And her first points in the game. And then Kinsey Brogan answering on the other end for Snowflake. So the scoring begins, and our score here is 27-21. Northland Basketball covering the Navajo Nation and the 3A East region, and developing. The other thing that I want to mention to you, it's not going to come into play this year, but we are developing more and more of our talented production team members, like tonight's technical director, Julio K. And on camera one up there, by the way, is his wife, Jessica. The husband and wife. You've heard of the husband and wife law team, I think, lawyers down in the valley. Well, this is the husband and wife production team. Somehow they manage to make it through the games, and they don't wring each other's neck at the end of it either. So that's credit big time. Right? How are the drives home? Are they pretty good, Julio? Oh, they can be a little shaky, I guess. They can be a little bit of a challenge. Hey, who amongst us doesn't have a challenge once in a while? By the way, Koa Yazi picked up her second foul a moment ago. That was Chloe Ulberg with the three-point play for Snowflake, and we're back to a three-point difference. 27-24 as Brogan drives, and she'll draw a foul. DeJohn White will send her to the line for 2 shots. See that Stacy Begay, who got a mention earlier in our broadcast. Stacy listening in on the broadcast out there. And with the kind words, thank you, Stacy. Kinsey Brogan at the line for Snowflake. Kinsey shot good. Hey, there's Jessica. Jessica, how do you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the drives home? Are they pretty good? Are they? Okay, there it is. There it is. No, you guys do a great job, and we are blessed and privileged to have you on our team, Julio and Jessica. And we're developing more and more of our talent, our team. And so the objective next year, just so you know, fans, sports fans, is to try and now deploy, next season, 2 different teams, 2 different production crews to cover more of the games. So as of right now, it's still one production group, and we'll be working on deploying a second one next year. Not all the time, but at least some of the time, so we get more of the coverage that Simmons Media is famous for. And we think famous anyway. Hey, look at that great play by Livy Schneider. Blocks the shot of Nevaeh Jishi in the paint. And after some physicality, able to come away with it. But up the floor, the Wildcats will take it back. What a beautiful save in by Jaden Lynch for the Wildcats. From the corner right side, the sideways spinning release from Shandine Yazi. It didn't go in, and then after the rebound, there's contact. We'll see who gets called. It's going to be Snowflake. Snowflake called Livy Schneider. Well, it's getting heated up inside, and Livy seems to be getting a little more and more frustrated out here in the second half. Those last 2 trips up the floor for the Wildcats, Livy's shown a little bit of that frustration as DeJohn at the line for 2 shots. Misses the first one. We got a great game going on, 27-25. Wildcats in front, make it another 3-point lead as DeJohn is 1 for 2 at the line, 2 for 4 in the game. Up the floor it goes, and out of bounds. Turnover Snowflake. Wildcats get it back. Shandine Yazi to inbound the ball to Jaden Lynch. Shandine and Jaden to Myra Baya, DeJohn White, Koa Yazi in the Wildcat lineup for the second half. Head fake, step in, and from 16 feet out there. Koa's shot no good. Rebound Snowflake, Braxton Jones, and she is tied up, the official says. That is a jump ball. Snowflake will have it. I want to say hi to Glowman out there. Says enjoying the game. Says you're doing a good job, Floyd. Well, okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Glowman also says we love it because you do instant replays. Well, thanks for the acknowledgement on that. We're proud of our system. Provides those looks back into the action, and of course you can't. It doesn't work well if you don't have the great camera work, and we got some of the best out there. And covering high school basketball, we think we've got the best. Proud of our team. And those great looks that you get that really detail. It's not always the best look, but oftentimes it's a tremendous look. There is it's going to be a Snowflake foul, and I believe that's going to be the second of the game on Katie Penrod. So, okay. Inbound for the Cats, and they'll throw it in to Jaden Lynch. Also into the lineup now is Hannah Nez. for the first time today for the Wildcats, and she handles the basketball now, hands it off to Kowayazi. Looking for the screen from DeJohn. The pick and roll did not develop, so back outside to Hanukkah. And there's the ball tipped out by Snowflake defensively. Hadley Nichols stepping out there. Hadley joins Natalie Carlisle, Livy Schneider, Katie Penrod, and Braxton Jones. Tamira looking, and the ball into Jaden Lynch. Jaden, a good job to establish herself in backcourt to take that inbound pass. Here comes the Wildcats. Right side, Koa thought about the three. Outside to Jaden Lynch, and she'll throw it up on the baseline. And that's not going to happen. They're trying to beat the shot clock. It comes down to Livy Schneider to Carlisle up the right sideline. 3 defenders near her, and she is tied up. But a hand check foul. And Coach, boy, I tell you, Coach Brogan there, he got the call. He must have thought that was not a foul that was going to be called, because he got a little bit heated, and the official had to give him the there's a lot of the reaction isn't so great on both sides. Coach Brogan wasn't happy, but he got the foul call. Coach McCurtain not happy because the foul was called. Well, it's heated up, man. We got some great late January basketball going on here. And these teams jockeying for playoff position as we get a foul called on the Wildcats. That should be foul number 2, I believe, in the game on Georgia Vasquez. Out there in the Wildcat lineup. Inside, Schneider. And it wouldn't go in for her. Rebound, Braxton Jones. That one does. Jillian Braxton continues to lead Snowflake scoring in this one. Baya with the basketball. Knocked out of bounds. By Snowflake. Chloe Reed ahead. Kinsey Brogan coming back in for Snowflake. Out go Carlisle and Penrod. And a timeout. And that'll be Snowflake asking for the timeout. So, nope. It's Chinle. Pardon me on that. Chinle got the timeout, everybody. So let's grab us a quick word in from Ace Hardware of the White Mountains. They help us bring you Northland Basketball right here at the Sports Zone. Our coverage presented by Choice Broadband. Stand by.
Ace Hardware of the White Mountains is always there, always ready to meet your cold weather needs. Keep your pathway clear with snow shovels and ice melt. Keep the kids entertained with a variety of snow sleds. Keep the family warm and toasty with bundles of firewood. Keep the grill or stove piping hot with propane at their Pine Top and Overgard stores. And keep the horses fed with alfalfa and Bermuda hay. The cold weather cannot stop the team at Ace Hardware, so visit them today. Ace Hardware in Sholo, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard.
Back to the action from the Wildcat timeout. It's Shandini Ozzie with a feed inside, and Livy Schneider blocking the shot of Georgia Vasquez. That's out of bounds to Snowflake. So the Lobos will get it back. Toby, thanks for the kind words out there. Floyd and the team doing a very, very amazing work and working very hard to bring amazing high school basketball across the northern region of the state. Yep, it's a lot of hard work. I'm not sure if people understand how much work it goes on behind the scenes, how many miles are put on the old Sports Zone Radio buckboard out there. The War Pony. Yeah, that's what we need to call it, right? Right, Julio, it's the Sports Zone Radio War Pony. Here is Kowayazi. Gives it up to Georgia Vasquez. Shandini Ozzie, now Jaden Lynch inside to Georgia, and she is fouled. That might be Schneider, got her from behind. Schneider's going to have to leave the floor, I think. And it is Livy. Coach Brogan will have to get her out of the game. Chloe Ulberg comes in for Snowflake. That is 4 in the game on Livy. Huge development in the game. Tamira Baya inbound. Vasquez with the fader toward the baseline. That is not going to land. And Ulberg has the rebound. Off to Chloe Reedhead. Reedhead trouble with it in backcourt. Knocked from her hands. And then a 10-second violation called called against Snowflake, so the Wildcats going to take back over. Well, let's see here. Hello from Chinle Begay. Hey, Chinle and family watching from home. Go Wildcats, they say. So thanks for that. Vinny Charlie out there saying, let's go Wildcats. Lizzie says we can win this game tonight. Lady Lobos, let's go, girls. Got some Lobo Nation in the audience. How about Tamira Baya, the spot up three in the corner right side. Well, toward the corner anyway, and that's 5 in the quarter for Tamira. And a travel on Snowflake. It's a momentum shift going on right here. Snowflake had it a bit, weren't scoring a lot. Kind of felt like they were, doing some good things defensively, and all of a sudden now with 99 seconds remaining in the third quarter, Chinle is going to get the ball off the inbound. Let's see what they got going on. Got an offensive foul on the Wildcats. Georgia Vasquez, that's her third of the game. Georgia will have to exit, and she does. Wildcats have Shundeen Yazzie, Koa Yazzie, Dejun White, Tamira Baya, Jaden Lynch. Out there on the floor, 1:18 remaining in this third period. Braxton Jones for Snowflake, outside to Katie Penrod. Katie to Braxton, and the bump on the baseline. She's going to get it back after hitting the side of the backboard. And it's scooped up eventually by Jaden Lynch. And she's going to come running out of the pack, 1-on-3. And outside to Koa. The runner on the baseline. Offensive foul called. Might have been Dejun White trying to set a screen for her. And it was. Dejun called her second foul of the game. Hey, coming up in the boys' game, we're going to get a visit from an all-time Northland basketball legend, one of the all-time Chinle Wildcat greats, Cooper Burbank. Oh, my goodness. Braxton Jones' feet came out, and that was a mighty, mighty collision, right? Well, actually, it was the collision with Braxton and the floor right there. She bounced right back up. That's the second foul of the game on Koa Yazzie, by the way. They're going to call a foul. Not a ton of contact on that. That's already the 7th team foul on the Wildcats. So 1-1 for Braxton and Snowflake, and it's going to be a miss. Chloe Ulberg with the rebound, and Katie Penrod with the three. Katie knocking it down. That's the second three of the game for Katie. After the Braxton Jones free throw would not go in. Final 29 seconds of this quarter. Shundeen Yazzie the drive. And it did not land for her either. And a jump ball called. Braxton Jones, Tamira Baya, Koa Yazzie all tied up with the basketball. Final seconds of this third quarter. Inbound. There's Braxton coming out. Boy, she has got some good length and a lot of speed. And for Snowflake, as she develops, becomes more proficient both as a scorer and defender. Braxton is just making this Snowflake team better and better. Koa with the ball back outside. Final 5 seconds right here. And Tamira Baya will throw one up there. That one is no good. Rebound, Braxton Jones to end everybody the third quarter. We got a good one going on, and this one's going to come down to the wire between Chinle and Snowflake. The ladies out there getting it done. Chinle leading Snowflake 31-30 as we head to the fourth quarter, everybody. This is Northland Basketball presented by Choice Broadband. Stand by.
Choice Broadband is always expanding the service area here on the Navajo Nation for Choice Broadband high-speed internet. Visit the district office nearest you to get started or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO. Experienced physicians and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Thank you to White Mountain Regional Medical Center for their sponsoring partnership of Northland Basketball. White Mountain Regional Medical Center will present the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game at the conclusion of this one. Inbound, Brogan into Penrod, and the fourth quarter is officially underway, everybody. 31-30, our score. Chloe Ulberg works in the paint. That one is going to be no good. Rebound, Braxton Jones, and that one is going to go out of bounds off of the Wildcats defensively. So a 1 point Wildcat lead as the fourth quarter begins. Floyd Simmons welcoming you back into the Wildcat Den. This will be the site of 3 days of wall-to-wall 3A North region coverage next week, right here on the radio. And a Snowflake travel. Let's see here. Toby says, here we go, Chinle. How about Kowayazi on the drive right there? I had to collect myself to figure out who that was. It was Koa. I was busy looking something else over. And Braxton Jones continuing to be Snowflake's top scorer. She's the first lady for Snowflake in double figures. She's got 10 points now as Kinsey Brogan breaks one up, but it's into DeJoan White's hands, and she'll get fouled for 2 shots. DeJoan on the way to the line. Guilty of the foul is Braxton Jones. 3rd foul of the game on Braxton. So she's got 3 fouls. Livy Schneider's got 3 fouls. On the other side, Georgia Vasquez has 3 fouls for the Wildcats. 2 shots right now for DeJoan. DeJoan makes that first one. Let's see, somebody checked in. Talia checked in, said, let's go Wildcats from Mexican Springs, New Mexico. All right. Both foul shots on the mark for White. Somebody else checked in from Wisconsin? Francine Baya out there saying, let's go Chinle. Thank you, Francine, for stepping away from your block of cheese, right? Because it's Wisconsin. Yeah, you got to be eating cheese if you got nothing else on, going on. Got to kill some time. So watching some Northland basketball as well. Francine Baya. And how about the Chloe Ulberg offensive foul? That's her first of the game. Tamara Baya knocking down a 3. That's Tamara's second 3 in the second half. Overall 8 points. Tamara lifting the Lady Wildcats here in the second half. Ball out of bounds, knocked out of bounds by the Wildcats. So here's the inbound. Chinle with a steal. Kowayazi takes it away. They've got a 6-point lead right now. And it's a Snowflake foul. Kinsey Brogan. First foul of the game on Kinsey. And Snowflake wants a timeout. Coach Brogan gonna call that one. His team down 6 with 6.5 remaining in the game. Northland Basketball presented by Choice Broadband. Fourth quarter action continues right after this.
The team at Beeman Will Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling.
Snowflake with their timeout. Try to figure some things out. Trailing Chinle 38-32. All-important game right here. The Wildcats ranked number 10 in the state. A win for them. Does it help? Does it move them up the rankings? Perhaps. Got a final here. Our friend Dean Vicente has sent us a scoring update as we watch Dijon from the right elbow-ish area. And Dijon knocking down the jump shot. Well, she's Stacy's little sister, and you remember Stacy had the inside and outside game. She could step out and knock him down from outside the arc when necessary, which wasn't very often. Chloe Ulberg the answer in the low post for Snowflake with the shot. So keeping pace, Snowflake is, but the Wildcats still in front by 6 right now. 40-34 is our score. And Koa Yazi found the backdoor cutter. Shandine Yazi open under the basket. Shandine did not convert. Noel Blake Eddy. Hope I'm saying that correct. Noel says, "Go Wildcats." Thanks for checking in, Noel. Well, let's see. Final score, Window Rock versus Blue Ridge in the girls' varsity game. Final score, Window Rock 42, Blue Ridge 12. Wow, 42-12. What a win for Gabby Whitney's Lady Scouts. So big win over Blue Ridge. Here's the inbound. And work it down to Chloe Ulberg, back outside to Kinsey Brogan, and she'll throw it away. Shandine Yazi up the floor. Jaden Lynch. That one rolls off. Too strong. It's rebounded by Livy Schneider. She's back on the floor with her 4 personal fouls and frustrated, struggling right there to try to keep it. Ends up on the ground. Snowflake does have the ball. Chloe Ulberg high off the glass. That's going to be no good. Tamira Baya, rebound. She's going to challenge Kinsey Brogan. And unable to make the shot. That was Kinsey influencing that, getting back on defense. And a steal? Maybe? Nope. Snowflake has it. Ladies on the ground. And official timeout. Shandine Yazi is still on the floor. Well, Shandine has got mostly a smile on her face, and she's going to limp her way to the sidelines. I think she's okay. So they're going to get her to the bench for a moment. 4:40 on the clock. I think we'll see Shandine again. I certainly hope we do. She'll be replaced on the floor by Nevaeh Jishi. And Snowflake with Penrod. Katie Penrod to throw it in. Livy Schneider on the floor. Kinsey Brogan, Chloe Ulberg, and Natalie Carlisle in the lineup. There's the inbound to Chloe. It wouldn't go in. But the putback is good for Livy. Schneider was right there in the right place at the right time. And able to make the shot. 40-36, Wildcats. And a full timeout taken by Coach McCurtain. We'll grab this word from presenting sponsors of Northland Basketball, Choice Broadband. Stand by, everybody.
Choice Broadband is now available to more homes on the Navajo Nation than ever before. Visit the Choice NTUA Wireless District office nearest you to get started, or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
When you are sick or injured, get quick access to healthcare by going to Summit Healthcare Urgent Care. Summit Healthcare Urgent Care in Show Low at 4951 White Mountain Road is open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Summit Healthcare Urgent Care in Snowflake is open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Summit Healthcare Urgent Care is there for you when you need it most.
Back to the Wildcat Den, Northland Basketball, presented by Choice Broadband. Sports Zone Nation. Great crowd at Chinle tonight for this one. And Tamira Baya gets set to inbound the ball. And we'll go with 4:23 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now, somebody, Kelvin Sloan, checking in. Digo checking in, saying that the Ganado Lady Hornets have defeated Page tonight. Ganado had not won a varsity 3A North Region girls basketball game this year. They were 0-9 before tonight. If that's accurate, Digo, that's amazing. We get a whistle. And the ball's going to go over to Snowflake with just under 4 minutes remaining in regulation. What a great game, 40-36. So if that's indeed true, congratulations to the Lady Hornets. And that score reported to us on our YouTube chat as we watch Chloa. A great second chance basket there for Snowflake. Look at this, everybody. It's a 2-point game. Chinle 40, Snowflake 38. Final score is Ganado 58 and Page 47 in that girls' varsity game. If so, well, congratulations to the Hornets. How about getting a victory? And that Page team is tough, very good, very solid. And you're heading toward the 3A North Region basketball tournament coming up, so a good time to get the first win for the Lady Hornets. There's a Wildcat miss and an opportunity for Snowflake to tie the game. Hulberg at the free throw line. Chloe's got it knocked out. Great job by Kowayazi to Tamira Baya, the left hand. Natalie Carlisle will foul Baya on the way in. So for Carlisle, that is personal foul number 1 in the game. Let's take a look at it again, the finish. It's Tamira. It was just a bit of a touch, and that's all it took. Tamira has an 8-point night so far, and we'll see if she is able to connect on this one. And she does. We'll have the boys' game coming up after this one. Reminder that between the games, we do end the broadcast and start a new one, okay? We start a new video feed on both the YouTube and Facebook channels here. As Baya made the first, missed the second, but the Wildcats got the rebound. Outside, and Tamira with the long-range two-pointer. The jump shot is good, so Tamira missed the free throw and said, hey, you know what, I'll just do you one better. I'll hit a field goal. So the Cats are in front by 5 again. And there's Baya wrestling the ball away from Chloa Ulberg off to Kowayazi. So shift in momentum for a moment. Livy Schneider gets the steal, and then Jaden Lynch commits the foul. Second foul of the game on Jaden. Hey, there's our good friend Leonard Keone commenting, once a Hornet, always a Hornet. Good job, Lady Hornets. All right, there's another timeout. Grabbed out on the floor, everybody. This word from White Mountain Regional Medical Center. They'll bring you the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game in just a couple of moments. Stand by.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO. Experienced physicians and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
You know, that's awesome when you get the big head picture of yourself on the little stand thing there in the audience, and you're in the same shot as the picture. Good grab there, guys. That was awesome. The production team getting that one for you here. I met that young lady before the game. She gave us a poster. I can't remember her name. I met one of the young ladies on the cheerleading squad. There were 2 of them together. One of them's name is Tammy, but I don't think that was Tammy. Either way, they're doing a great job here in support of their team, the Chinle Lady Wildcats. And this big finish going on right now. 2:22 remaining in regulation. 43-38. The Wildcats in front. This is Livy Schneider for Snowflake, and that's a huge make for Livy. Got the one-handed release. Here she goes. You're going to see that right hand take over on the shot. There it is. And makes them both. Well done by Livy. Those are huge. Huge free throws. Now let's see here. I'm trying to register those for Livy, and I'm having a little issue with my scorekeeping, and I think it's all straightened out now. 3-point lead for the Wildcats, 43-40. Here comes the inbound from Jishi. And Koa backed off from the baseline. Now outside, it's Jaden Lynch. Here's Tamira Baya. And outside to Jishi again. And a long shot on the way. It's going to be too much for Jaden Lynch, but rebound to Joan White. And Jaden gets it back, and she makes the shot with the foul. That is going to breathe some life into this Wildcat contingency at the Den tonight. Second foul of the game on Kinsey Brogan. How about Jaden Lynch against the much taller defenders, able to convert, and what is that is a big, big make. And another make out there. This time it's Kowayazi from mid-range with a big shot. Koa's got, by the way, 15 in the game. Take a look at that play again. Looking back on the Kowayazi little jump shot. Nice touch, nice finish, and it's 47-40. 83 seconds remaining in regulation. We'll talk to the Sports Zone Radio player of the game immediately after the game. Timeout taken by Coach McCurtain and the Wildcats. You want to maximize the possession for sure. I want to thank Lizzie for checking in out there. Says, let's go Lobos. Good job. Libby, you meant Livy, right? Livy Schneider. Either way, there it is. And we got limited opportunities remaining for the Lady Lobos. What a finish here tonight, everybody. Want to remind you that our next broadcast will be at Chinle High School Friday night. We will be at Chinle for a 6 o'clock girls varsity start. The boys after that. Chinle hosting Snowflake, a 3A East Region showdown. We'll be there for it. So we hope you plan to join us. Well, I think the playoffs are going to be amazing. Teams up here in the north are loaded and ready to go again. I do think the championship's going to go through one of these north or east teams. I think Snowflake's got what it takes to be a challenger in the state tournament. Certainly the Wildcats, you see the work they're doing here tonight. How about the Monument Valley Mustangs? They have had a tremendous year. Not an unblemished record, but a tremendous year nonetheless, and a great basketball team, complete team for their head coach, Jason Franklin. The Winter Rock Lady Scouts should be tough to deal with in the playoffs. And in the East, Cholo's just a tough team here in the 2023 season. And just talking, just looking at it up and down, Blue Ridge has struggled in the last week or two. They're missing a key starter. But I also think, Blue Ridge, if they put it together, they're going to be a force to contend with in the playoffs. And playoffs are going to be fun. Boys side, equally fun. Not a lot of size from teams that we get to cover with Northland Basketball, but I think very competitive. I think Holbrook and Monument Valley, who play each other on Saturday, I think they're going to be tough in the playoffs. Snowflake we're going to see them here in a little bit. They've got so much athleticism and strength. Final 33 seconds of this girls' game. It is 48-42. $20 seconds left. 6-point difference. Snowflake is backing off. Wildcats running it out. Brogan is going to end up fouling Jaden Lynch. And that's going to be about it. Guys, we got to think about the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game. Limping her way to the foul line is Jaden Lynch. High point lady for the Wildcats is Kowayazi with 13. Tamai Rabaya has 11. DeJune White with 11. Taking a little bit of time to get to this foul shot. So, let's see, the Wildcats are going to get somebody in for Jaden. 12 seconds remaining here in regulation. We'll go immediately to our post-game wrap-up without a break. We'll talk to our player of the game. Foul shot no good for Jaden, and then Jaden makes contact with Natalie Carlisle for the foul. Let's see. What else? So you and I agree. How about Derek? Who does he got? What's Derek's vote? Okay. So Jessica, we'll take your vote, but looks like we've already got a winner. Okay, that's a fair thing. She's not gonna agree with the others, the consensus, but it doesn't matter because we want to hear from her anyway. Timeout, by the way, timeout on the floor. That'll give us an opportunity to announce the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. You're looking at it right there on your screen. Tamai Rabaya, the senior guard for the Wildcats. A wonderful second half. All 11 of her points have come in the second half. She's nailed a couple of threes for the team. And Tamira is our Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game. We're going to get to talk to her coming up in just a moment.
9774.
Crowd is ominously quiet here with, limited time remaining. What do we got, 2 seconds left? I guess they'll make a bunch of noise as soon as we deal with Snowflake's free throws. Carlisle to essentially finish things off right here. .7 seconds. You see it on the screen. That shot is good. 5 points, 2 possessions separating the squads. Virtually impossible, even down to 4 points, virtually impossible to have enough time to do something. Wildcats will inbound, get it across, throw it away with 3 seconds. If Snowflake got it, made a quick shot. Well, see, the thing is, the Wildcats don't have to inbound it after the basket, so this one is over. If the Wildcats do not inbound, regardless of what Snowflake does, they would have to quickly get a shot. But, I mean, it doesn't matter. Here's the inbound. Brogan will, at the buzzer, launch it. And the shot is no good, and that's the end of things here. The Wildcats at home defeat the Snowflake Lobos. Number 10, Chinle over number 15, Snowflake in this girls matchup. The boys will come your way here in a little bit. Reminder that after we talk to our player of the game, and after we conclude our post-game festivities of the girls' game, we will end the broadcast and start a new one for the boys. So you'll have to refresh the browser, go back to our YouTube and Facebook channels here at the Sports Zone and look for the boys' game. All righty. We got a huge audience checking in still right now. Justin Paul out there. Good evening, Floyd and team. Doing a great job. Thanks for the broadcast. Watching from Farmington, New Mexico. Holbrook versus Winslow on Friday. Yeah, that's going to be big. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Every game at this point of the season is so huge. It's Myra Baya is going to get an opportunity to speak to us. I say opportunity. We'll see if she agrees with that. And what a great job today. Myra, there you go. Yeah. That's normal.
Okay.
How does it fit? Is it okay?
Yeah.
You hear me all right?
Yeah.
All right. Thumbs up. Let's get this done here. Hey everybody, welcome into our post-game wrap-up on the victory a moment ago for the Chinle Lady Wildcats here in late January. Over the Snowflake Lady Lobos, 48-44 the final. Congratulations, Chinle. And that second half charge by the Wildcats was led by the lady we'll speak to now, the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game. It is presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. And this is Tamira Baya joining us now. Hey, Tamira, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good win for you and the ladies.
Okay.
And for you, a huge second half. All 11 of your points, including 2 3-point baskets for you, made in the second half as you led the team down that stretch. You led them, kind of lifted them, and helped engineer the victory with your team tonight. But overall, how do you feel like the ladies played in victory over Snowflake in this one?
I say that they just really pushed it, gave it their all, and I can just say it was our energy out there, and just hustling, getting to the ball, making our shots. It just really pushed ourselves, so yeah.
So when you thought about this game, you thought about playing Snowflake, you must have known what they're all about. I'm sure you've seen some video on them. Obviously, Livy Schneider inside, and some of the things they can do outside. Katie Penrod was hitting the threes outside for them. When you were thinking about getting ready for this Lobo team, what were the things that you felt your team had to get done to get a win tonight?
I say just our rebounds, because Snowflake height advantage and just getting the ball and just more like a running game, just getting back before them. So, yeah.
Well, Tamira, you mentioned the height advantage, and you're absolutely right. There were times out there when Snowflake was across the board. They were bigger at pretty much every position than anybody had it, quite a bit. And yet, they never were able to kind of get that moment and run away with the game. It speaks to the hustle, right, and the different ways that you guys played. Let me ask you this as well. Defensively as a team, when you get to the state playoffs, I know that you've got your mind, focusing on getting to the postseason and what you're going to do there. But defense has to be there every time you go out. Is this team ready to get it done when the playoffs roll around?
Yeah, I believe so, and I'm confident in my girls and just all of us, so yeah.
All right, fun win for you?
Huh?
Fun win for you tonight?
Yeah.
Senior night?
Especially being senior night, yeah.
You bet. And I hope you enjoy the T-shirt, the gift there.
Thank you.
From White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Tamira, congratulations. Good win for you and the ladies. Okay. There's Tamira Baya. She is the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game, everybody. And this one tonight, a 48-44 victory for the Lady Wildcats. Hang on a second. Okay. So that's pretty much going to do it for our postgame. We will have several minutes between the games. So we actually might sit on this for a little bit, everybody, because we have a huge audience out there, and there's some activities going on out there on the floor. They are talking to the seniors from the boys basketball team. And right now there's a young man talking out there that is just one of my all-time favorite Wildcat players. Delaney Bahi has the microphone in hand. I'd let you listen in more on what is being said, but it's really hard to understand the audio here from our angle. But just to say that I love that young man right there. Can't wait to see him and his teammates get going in just a little bit and take on the Snowflake Lobos. And they've gotten, trust me, this Wildcat team has a tall order in front of them. The Snowflake Lobo boys team is stacked. They're loaded. They're athletic. They're fast. They're physical. They're strong. They are a team comprised of a lot of football players to go along with the complement of strictly basketball guys that they have. They got a ton of guys that played football on a team that made it to the 4A state championship game this past December. So watch out for it. Should see a great game coming up in just a moment. Well, I guess this would be a good time, everybody, for us to end the broadcast. In about 2 or 3 minutes, we'll resume a new one, get you all collected. We do have quite a bit of time. At least the clock says we got quite a bit of time between now and the boys start. The boys are going to need to get out here and start doing some warm-up. And so we're going to let that happen. Big thank you, as always, to our outstanding production team. Our crew tonight includes the producer, Derek Simmons, the camera guy, also shooting camera tonight, Jessica Kay, and our technical director has been Julio Kay. Thank you goes out to Lynette Looking Back, the athletic director at Chinle, the administration, all the great people at Chinle for making it possible for us to provide this work. To Clayton Sosi, who with the IT department was a big help getting us going before the game. Thank you to everybody. Wonderful team of people that get it done at Chinle High School. For them, for our entire crew, I'm Floyd Simmons, thanking you, the best sports fans in the nation, for joining us tonight for this one at Chinle High School. The boys' game is coming up in just a moment. Northland Basketball, presented by Choice Broadband, and the Lady Wildcats, a 48-44 victory over Snowflake. God bless you, and join us for the boys' game in just a moment. Look for that broadcast.
This has been Northland Basketball, an exclusive presentation of Sports Zone Radio. Listen online at sportszone123.com and download the Sports Zone Radio app for your smartphone and listen wherever you go. Join us again for the next broadcast of Northland Basketball.